Alright, day 4.
Day 4.
How's the arm? Just for starters.
Arm is a-okay. The heaviness is gone entirely, and
Nice.
the tenderness at the injection site, so the bruising is fading as well.
Oh,
so
good.
Coming out of
Good.
the
Man, bruises are the worst. It's like, I mean, you can't really, just do anything about them.
Yeah, no, and,
Hi, little dog.
I blew out my right elbow not too long ago, so, so I have to do everything with my left arm these days, and the bruising wasn't helping. But like I said, it seems to be fading.
Oh, good, good. And we have our dog here. She's...
Yeah, Darla's in the house.
She's just wandering around, you know.
She likes that showbiz, you know.
Yes, little Darla.
Star quality.
But yeah, she has just flopped. She has just flopped. I must take a second to gently pet her.
Pet the belly. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah. There was that time when I was like 9 or 10, and I got that super nasty, just a bruise. I believe I fell off a tire swing, and I shot myself with my arm. So, the elbow, it got jammed.
It kind of jammed it, right?
Because the weight of just my frame, just the one arm, it caused this intense pain. And, I started taking, the Tylenol, just for it, and it bruised, and the bruise just kept spreading.
It was terrible. It was crawling up your arm.
All over, just the inner arm, and, one night, a few weeks in,
That's true, it was weeks.
I check, the bottle, it's just a passive thing, and there's a warning on it, and I turn it over, and I read the warning. It says that it may increase. Just a bruising, and it's like, Mom, Dad, I think there's something with the tile. I think it might be causing this.
Yeah, that was
bad stuff, man.
That was not one of my prouder parenting moments, for sure. When you have to have your kids alerting you to the warnings and the medicine.
Right, yeah.
What?
I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
What?
Good looking out, 9-year-old.
Dang. Now the spring's here. Do you have any spring plans or anything?
Any spring plans?
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because with it's like the vaccines are sort of arriving and things have started opening up. So,
right.
So there's a tendency in your head to, it feels like I'm kind of caught in between.
Right, yeah.
On the one hand, it's like, oh, things are opening up. Maybe I can make some plans. But then you read these other things about how places are opening up too quickly and people are getting sick again, and blah, blah, blah. So I think for spring, for spring and, probably summer too, I'm mostly going to kind of lay low.
Right, yeah.
I think it'll be fall before things really start approaching normal. I don't know. So all which is just to say that my goals for spring are mostly, internal, personal goals.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
How about yourself? You got plans for spring?
I would say, I'm over my break. I'll just catch up on all my stuff, and then, in general, in spring, I'm hoping I can take more of, just my fashion out. Just, just the skirts and the long socks and everything.
Yeah, no, that is nice. Yeah, well, I'm torn. I'm of two minds, because on the one hand, it's nice to be able to wear more clothes, a greater variety of clothes.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there's a part of me that is, I enjoy having a coat to cover up.
Right.
So I'm balking at being a little more exposed, but
Yeah.
everything has time.
Oh. My school says that I'll be opening soon, but it's gonna be an optional thing, and only just one day a week, and that still seems like such a bad idea.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about the public school system in our city is that they're reopening. So they're, as a parent, there's part of me that says, oh yeah, let's let the kids go back to school and go back to normal and all that. But then when I read about what school is like,
Right.
it's just a few
It's
days
like,
a week.
Oh well, it's fine if they're only 3 feet apart now.
There's all this plexiglass. They're not.
Oh god, the plexiglass.
At your brother's school, at least my understanding is that they're not changing classrooms.
I
you
see.
stay there, and your subjects, like your teachers, come to you. So it's not as if you're going back to normal school, where you're passing your friend in the hallway and you're not doing recess. So it's
like,
still.
Then what's the point? I mean, it's almost the same. I mean, at home, you're still through. I'll just go glass. I'll just go screen to all your classmates and your teachers and stuff.
Yeah,
and you're always in the same place. Still, it doesn't. It seems like it would just be a location change.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sympathetic to the fact, however, that some people really can't swing childcare and need to have their kid at school so that they can work or whatever. We're fortunate to be in the position that we are, where we can stay home with you guys. Not everybody is in that position.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I shake my head at the fact that they're trying to open schools so early, but on the other hand, I realize it's important to a lot of people. But,
Yeah. Of course.
We're not sending you guys back until
Thank God.
Until fall.
But she's so loud. Just.
Well, she waits until now in the evening when she's sure that all the people food has gone away.
Right. Yeah. It's
and only then will she lower herself to eat dog food.
Yeah, it's like she waits. I mean, she totally does. It's
she waits for the bigger, better deal. Yeah.
I mean, are all the plates clean? Is everyone done with their meals? Have I gotten all that I will?
Yeah, a dog that I had when I was younger, his name was Plato.
Right. Yeah.
I had to let Plato lick my hands after every meal. Otherwise, he simply would not leave me alone.
Oh, that's a real thing, man.
His check to know that the meal was done.
Man, yeah, that's. I mean, dogs, they can be quite severe in their things. It's like.
They can.
They have to know. They have to know if you're all done with your stuff,
Yeah, well, I mean, dogs are. There's an author I like a lot named Joy Williams, and she said that children are rudimentary but intense, and dogs are the same way. And it's like Mom and I always say, we had 2 kids. It was only after having 2 kids that we felt that we were ready for a dog.
Right, yeah.
We viewed you and your brother as practice for the dog.
Great. Agreed. That's great to know. Oh, and with the spring stuff, how do you think, that Pete just make an entrance? Pete.
Oh, very much, yeah.
Is our box turtle. He's,
Yeah, we have a eastern 3-toed box turtle. Yeah, he very much he's very sensitive to changes in weather and things like that.
Right,
changes in season, and as as the temperature's been climbing, he started coming out more and more, and eventually we'll take him out in the backyard.
Oh, nice.
We used to. I think I told you this before. We used to take him out to the park.
Right.
Because nutritionally, it's good for him to get sun on his shell. Because they process it.
Yeah, of course.
They process it, and
it's like a bone thing almost.
It makes some sort of crucial vitamin, and we used to take him out to the park. The problem is that, we'd let him go in the grass, and he'd start walking, and we'd have to follow behind him. Now, from a distance, people can't see the turtle. They can only see you, an adult human, staring down at your feet, trudging along very slowly, occasionally saying things, apparently to no one. You look like a crazy person.
Oh boy, that's fun. That's fun, man.
You look absolutely bonkers. But happily, Pete has decided he likes our building's backyard better because there's more shade and the ground stays more damp and he can dig in. So we just walk him close to home now.
And the compost too,
he loves the compost.
He loves the compost.
There's bugs and worms and stuff in there.
All the worms and the beetly things.
He gets to be the mighty hunter. Yeah.
Oh man. And in the fall, I've seen him. I'll just dig holes and just stick himself in there. Just it's a cozy kind of thing.
He does.
It's really nice to see.
That's kind of how you know when he's done. I tried to when he does that. It means that his active time is done. He's done.
I need to.
He's done walking around. He's
tired.
He's done walking around, so he digs in. I try to let him stay that way for as long as I can because I think it helps him feel connected to be actually dug into the earth.
Right,
And kinda
yeah.
I imagine he's just sensing things and picking up vibrations and stuff.
Oh man, look at the soil vibes.
Soil vibes. Subterranean vibes.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cool stuff. Yeah, it's just like he has just a basic life, but like it's like a pleasing one, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the.
I mean, like,
you know,
just like climbing things.
I think that's a misconception that people have. People think that having a pet turtle is like one step up from having a pet rock or something.
Right, right.
I mean, you know, he has a lot of personality. He's very engaged. He's like any other pet. He's like any other like non-traditional pet. To the outsider, they seem cold and alien and all that. But if it's your pet, you spend lots of time with it. You get to pick up on their moods and
right, right, of course.
When they do this, it means that, and so. But no, he's a charmer.
And I mean, he's so pretty, dude. He's so
gorgeous.
pretty.
He's absolutely gorgeous.
Like the orange eyes and the beak. Ooh.
Yeah, no, he's got on his front legs. He has these beautiful orange scales.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little bit ashy this time of year, but
yeah.
As the weather gets warmer and his skin is generating more, I guess, oil or whatever it is, they'll get shinier and more appealing.
Moist.
Not that he doesn't look fantastic.
I mean, of course,
already.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. I mean, he's always in style.
Always.
The best man.
Who do you think is more stylish? Pete with his orange slacks or Darla with her tuxedo and white gloves?
I think...
Who wore it best?
It's a different kinds of style, I think.
That's an excellent answer. That's a very diplomatic answer.
Well, yeah, I think... I think Darla is stylish in the way that, like, a college kid is, kind of, and I think Pete has, like, a more, like, earthier out of fashion.
That's true, yeah. Darla stands out more. Pete is more excellently camouflaged.
Yeah, it's like...
Darla gets a lot of compliments.
Oh, yeah, the boots, the little gloves.
The comment I can think that Pete got is one time Mom was at the park. We were at the park with Pete, and Mom was keeping an eye on him. So I was back at we had like a picnic blanket or something. I was back at the blanket, and Mom was 40 feet away from me, whatever, watching Pete.
Yeah.
And this guy comes up, and he's sort of like low key flirting with Mom. He's like,
God.
Oh, hey, what you got there?
Oh,
hey. And he's like, ooh, a turtle. Hey, he's like, I'm from the South, and down there we eat turtles. And I'm sort of watching from a distance, and I'm thinking this guy's game really needs some work.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, lady, the animal you're walking, where I'm from, we eat them.
It's like, okay. Great, that's great to know.
Does that usually work for you?
And that seems to be actually a common thing. All the owners of all the odd pets, are just like bugs and reptiles and stuff. It's either, I had one of those and it died, or I'm gonna kill that. It's like,
yeah.
Would you say that it's just like a cat or a dog or a child? Would you?
Yeah, I don't really understand what's going through people. I mean,
it's funny, and again, it's funny. No, because because they want to kill it. It's funny.
Yeah, well, people don't think they're real they're real pets. They have real binary ideas, like dogs.
Yeah.
There's dogs and cats, and there's everything else. And,
hey.
Yeah. Well, their loss.
Absolutely.
Mom and I was joking. In the old days, we used to call it turtle ministry because every time we went to the park, we would end up having to tell. We get so many questions. We would end up with this little pitch that we would use to just sort of explain very quickly. The turtle, we're not going to eat him. No, we didn't find him at the park. He's our pet. Everybody's like, is he your... Or, they thought that we just found a turtle, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Because they thought that we just found a turtle at the park and we're following it around. We'd explain, no, he's our pet. We brought him from home. We bring him outside. So I'm really happy that Pete has developed a fondness for our backyard. So
right, yeah.
So we don't have to deal with the knuckleheads. But not you, Internet. You're cool.
Yeah. I mean, you guys... I think...
You guys are great. I don't care what anybody says about you.
I think Pete approves. And I posted just some clips of him on my Twitter and stuff, and folks I mean, they love him. He's
Mom's
great.
got the-
He's a
Mom's
little
got-
creature.
Mom's got this great video somewhere of him doing push-ups in a bowl of water
Oh,
while
that's so Pete.
while Pump Up the Volume plays in the background.
That's so appropriate too.
Stuff.
I mean,
it is. It's marvelous.
I think that's a nice note.
Okay.
I just end things on, and
Pete is always the right note.
yes, and I'm a farewell for now, and I'm a Pete Dreams, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Farewell.